Here we are, this is game 15 of the 2025 season. We got a good game today between the Sluggers and the Mallards. We'll get right into the bat toss.
Do I have big enough hands? I don't.
We'll take home.
Let's go! Don't matter.
Sluggers will be home.
Sluggers? The Mallards are...
Mallards will be home. All right, here we are. We got the team captain of the Sluggers, Kyle. Kyle, this is a big game today. Playing against your little brother, first time ever not being on the same team. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, they can't pitch around me. Gonna have to pitch to me sometime with Dakota, so I'm looking forward to taking him yard today. And yeah, Mallards as a whole team just kind of came in the league this year, first time in the league, just kind of new to the whole blitzball experience. So we're gonna introduce him to what a real team is.
And I see your camo get-up. Tell me what's going on with the outfit here.
Well, they are the Mallards, so I figured if I wore camo, just gonna give me the edge, whether I'm on the mound or at the plate. Just can't see what I'm doing, I guess. So it's duck season, I guess.
All right, Sluggers are ready. Go hunting.
Bam.
All right, here we are. We were with the captain of the Mallards, Lane. Lane got a big game today. A lot of smack talk involved. What's your game plan to win today?
Low key, just the tray, just throw it by him. He's kind of overrated in my opinion. And Kyle, I think he's overrated a little bit too. He hits high fastballs. That's about it. I mean, he's mid on the mound. He's all right. I mean, I've seen better, but I think we'll beat him, definitely.
And what is your plan to get through with Dakota on the mound? He did struggle last game, so what is your plan to keep that at a minimum?
I think we've been practicing more, getting more reps in. We have a game plan to approach them a little bit, pitching wise, whether hitting. Yeah, but I think he'll do fine this game. We've been practicing a lot. Yeah.
All right, Mallards are ready. Here we go. Game number 15. Winner makes semifinals. Loser plays us in the wild card.
Basically, both of these teams are going to the semifinals.
Here you are. This is game number 15 of the season, last game of the regular season. Winner of this game will make the semifinals against the Spartans, and losers will be playing the Bombers in the wild card. Big game today. Here we go. Lane is the starting pitcher for the Mallards today. Lane is one of the favorites to win the Cy Young this year, so if he does good enough today, he might get it. Here we go. Kyle is leadoff batter for the Sluggers. Here comes the first pitch of the game. Kyle wearing the camo, ready to go duck hunting. Here we go, first pitch to Kyle. In play, foul territory. Can Dakota make the play? He makes the catch. Great catch from Dakota for the first out of the inning. One pitch, one out. Great play by the Mallards.
Let's go!
That scared me. Good catch.
Let's go!
And Trey will be the second batter for the Sluggers.
Dakota owns you.
That was Dakota. That was Kyle's little brother Dakota that makes the catch. The beef is real today. First pitch, Trey is a strike. Wayne said in the interviews, just blow it by Trey. Let's see if he can do that. Strike two, great pitch. The 1-2 early on. Bottom of the zone, strike three. Great riser from Lane for the second out of the inning. Very quick, efficient inning. Monty will be the third batter for the Sluggers. Strike two at the bottom of the zone. Full count. This will be big for the Mallards if they can get him out and not have to face Kyle again. Here it comes. Misses just low to walk Monty, which will bring Kyle back up to the plate. 5-1 pitch to Kyle. Misses low for the second walk in a row. All right, man on first and second, 2 outs. Can Lane get out of here? First pitch to Trey. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 0-1 to Trey. Swing and a miss at another riser. Lane is on with the risers. Lane with the quick 0-2. Can he finish him off here? Here comes. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. That will end the inning. Great pitching from Lane. Lane gets out of the first inning, going to the bottom of the first. All right, Kyle will be the starting pitcher for the Sluggers. Kyle is also in Cy Young conversation. So depending on how him and Lane do today, we'll see who gets Cy Young. And Dakota will be the leadoff batter for the Mallards after coming off a hot game against the Spartans. Alright, here we are. Brother versus brother matchup. First time they're ever facing each other in their MBL careers. We've been waiting for this one all year. Dakota does have the 3rd highest average this year. First pitch, Dakota. Foul, straight back. 2-0 is the count to Dakota. Slider gets the inside. What a pitch from Kyle. Full count pitch. Big pitch here. And Kyle get him. Here it comes. Slider gets the bottom of the zone for strike 3. Great pitch from Kyle to get the first out of the inning. And Lane will be the 2nd batter for the Mallards. Lane up to the plate. First pitch to Lane. Screwball on the outside for strike 1. Great pitch. The 1-1 to Lane. Slider fouled back. Strike 2. 2-2 to Lane. Can Kyle get him here? Swing and a miss on a fastball right at 80. Great pitch from Kyle to get the 2nd out of the inning. Jamal is the 3rd batter for the Mallards. 3-1 to Jamal. Here it comes. Fouled off. Strike 2. 3-2 to Jamal. Can Kyle end the inning here? Fouled off. Jamal's fighting. Great battle from Jamal. The 3-2 pitch once again. Here it comes. Fouled off again. Jamal is battling really hard. Great at bat from Jamal. Full count pitch to Jamal. Can Kyle get him here? Swing and a miss on a low fastball to get out of the inning. 3-0 down from Kyle. Going to the top of the 2nd. Dakota will be coming in as a relief pitcher for the Mallards. He did struggle last game against the Spartans. Let's see if he can keep the damage to a minimum here. And Monty will be the 1st batter of the inning. First pitch. Slurp, curveball, out off. Strike 1. Full count pitch. Big pitch here. Can Dakota get him here? Just misses low for the first base runner of the inning. First pitch to Kyle. Brother versus brother. Here we go. Screwball misses low. 5-0 to Kyle. Misses up again. Dakota might be losing it for the 2nd base runner in a row. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nice screwball. Strike 1. The 1-1 to Trey. Swing and a miss again, right at 80. Dakota is throwing heat today. 4-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Great curveball from Dakota for the 1st out of the inning. The 1-0 to Monty. In play, down the first base line. Dakota picks it up. No one gets it. Monty will be safe at first with a base hit. First base hit of the year for Monty, which will now load the bases with Kyle back up to the plate. Lane coming back in, trying to get out of the jam with 1 out and bases loaded. Here we go. The 1-0 to Kyle. Swing and a miss and a nice riser on the outside for strike 1. 3-2. Can Lane get him out here? That'd be huge. And he does! Great pitch from Lane to get the 2nd out of the inning.
3rd round.
4-0 to Trey. Lane look for strikes, and he gets at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Full count. This would be huge for the Mallards if they could get him here. Can they do it? Will they bring in a run? Here comes. Misses outside. That will bring in a run. Score is now 1-0. Sluggers. 5-0 pitch. Can the Sluggers put on another run? Here it is. And it misses low for ball 4. Or ball 6. Scores now 2-0 Sluggers. Alright, bases loaded with the Sluggers' best batter at the plate. First pitch. Misses up. 4-1 to Kyle. Swing and a miss on a perfectly placed riser for strike 2. 4-2 pitch. Big pitch here. Swing and a miss on outside riser. Lane finally gets out of the inning. They give up 2 runs. Going into the top of the 3rd, bottom of the 2nd. I don't know, honestly. Great inning from the Sluggers. Kyle will be staying in for the Sluggers, looking to keep things rolling on the mound. The 3-0 to Dakota. In play to Trey. Trey peels it cleanly. Dakota barely makes it halfway before he's out. Great defense from the Sluggers. Lane is back up to the plate. First pitch to Lane. Strike on the outside. 3-2 is the count to Lane. Slider gets him to chase. Great pitch from Kyle for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch to Jamal. In play, just foul. Great piece from Jamal. 4-2, can Kyle get back-to-back 3 of 3 down innings? Hits him for the second time for the first base runner of the Mallards. That's big for the Mallards. 5-0, Mallards looking to keep the inning alive. Here it comes. Misses just up for ball 6. Great take from Dakota. The second walk in a row. Man on first and second with 2 outs with their captain Lane. Back up to the plate. 3-0 to Lane. Kyle looking for strikes, and he gets it at the top of the zone. Great pitch. What just happened?
Huh?
Who just did that? Lane might be that guy. I missed it. 4-1 pitch to Lane. In play up the middle. Goes under Jamal's legs. Trey picks it up. It will be safe. Jamal is going home. And he will be out. That will be the 3rd out of the inning. Great hit by Lane, but they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Tough break for the Mallards for the 3rd out of the inning. All right, top of the 3rd, Dakota has to get 2 outs before Lane can come back in.
Let's go.
First batter will be Trey. Here we go. First pitch to Trey. Curveball, great pitch from Dakota. The Mallards brought the fans today, looking to pull out a victory. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. Quick work of Dakota to get the first out of the inning.
Bayou. Third round. Trey's washed. He's literally hasn't gotten a hit yet.
Big out for the Mallards. If Dakota could get this out here, then Lane can come back in. First pitch. Gets the top of the zone. What a pitch. Full count pitch. Big pitch. Here comes. Screwball misses. I'll put Monty on base, and now he has to face his brother Kyle. All right. Big at bat here. Strike down the middle for Kyle for strike 1. 5-1 count. Big pitch here. Misses outside. The second walk in a row. All right. Big at bat here. First pitch to Trey. In play is foul for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch to Trey. In play, fouled off for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Can Dakota clutch up and get the out here? Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Trey. Now Lane is able to come back in to get the last out of the inning. Clutch pitch from Dakota.
Good catch. Let's go. You want me to get Monty or you want him?
You good.
All right.
The 1-0 to Monty. Gets the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Kyle was kneeling on the ground for some dumb reason. We don't know. In play! Down the third base line, Dakota tags third to get the 3rd out of the inning. Great play by Dakota, but great ball and play from Monty. Just beats out Kyle at 3rd.
Touch three. Time. Let's go. He's out. Come on. Monty is low-key carrying. He's had put more balls in play than the whole team.
Mallards have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 3rd. Here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Trey is coming in for the Sluggers. Kyle has pitched his max amount of innings. Sluggers looking to close it out here to get the win to advance to the semifinals. 5-0. Misses outside for the first base runner of the inning. Big base runner for the Mallards. 1-0 to Dakota. Swinging at 82. It was 82. 1-0 pitch to Dakota. In play! That is gone! Dakota ties the game!
Oh my goodness. A 2-run shot from Dakota.
Dakota ties it up. Let's go. Wow. Tie ball game. Dakota coming up clutch once again. Wow. Scores now 2-2. with no outs. Here we go. All right, their captain Lane up to the plate. One more run will win the game. Here we go, first pitch to Lane, misses outside. 1-0. Out off, strike one. Full count pitch. Can Trey get him here? Misses low. The winning run is on first with still no outs. A 1-0 to Juwan. Gets the top of the zone for strike one. 4-2 pitch to Juwan. And he gets him for the first out of the inning. That is big for the Sluggers. But now Dakota, the home run hitter, is back up to the plate with a chance to walk it off. 4-1 pitch to Dakota. Swing and a miss for strike two. Full count pitch, here it comes. Misses outside. Man on first and second with one out, with Lane back up to the plate. 1-0 is the count, Lane. In there for strike one. 3-1 pitch to Lane. And play, that is gone! Lane walks it off! What a hit from Lane! Lane walks it off for the Mallards.
And that is smashed! It's a walk-off by Lane. Lane walks it off.
Mallards advance to the semifinals. Homers from both Lane and Dakota to clutch up and win the game. Mallards win 4-2. What a game from the Mallards. Wow. We're here at the captain of the Sluggers, Kyle. Y'all got off to a pretty good start. 2 shutout innings, no runs from the other team, but then y'all lost it there in the 3rd inning. What are the thoughts on your game in general?
Thoughts? I felt like I did okay on the mound, but at the plate, there were some big moments that I just fell short. Got some outs, and then the Mallards just came back there in the last inning. Hit 2 home runs and guys on base. Just kind of got to tip your hat to them. But yeah, it sucks. But we'll put that behind us and focus on the next one.
Yeah, so you're now in the wild card. That game put you in the wild card, and you'll be playing the Bombers. So what are your thoughts on that game?
Y'all better lock in because we're gonna be hungry for a win, and we're gonna come out and get that. So.
All right, there you have it. We're here with the team captain, the Mallards, Lane. What a last clutch inning. What are your thoughts on the game in general? Dakota's home run and then your home run, and thoughts of making the semifinals?
It was a great game. Trey was struggling a little bit in the last inning. We took advantage. My hit don't happen unless Dakota's hit happens, so I think that's probably the more clutch hit. But yeah, he's been clutch all year. He definitely deserves to be in the All-Star game, no doubt. But yeah, it was just a great game. Me and Dakota have been trying to say it all year that we're going to win this game, and we pulled through and we did it. So yeah, it meant a lot, honestly. But now we got to go play the Spartans. So I think that'll be a great matchup, trying to avenge our last loss. But yeah, it was a great day, awesome, great day, game. Oh my word! Stop. Cut. Cut. It was a great day and great game overall. So yeah, but I think we maybe need to practice a little more pitching for the next game. Try to get locked in with that. But yeah, it was a good game.
All right, there you have it.
There you have it.
That was a W. All right, hold on. W finale of the regular season. All-Star game and Home Run Derby will be next. After that will be playoffs. Here we go.